This is Doctor Strange number 11, and in other videos I have said that I didn't read much Doctor Strange and I didn't have many issues, but I looked and I have got a few. I've got at least 14, which is almost 10 more than I thought I had. This one, it's part of Acts of Vegans, the crossover, and we have got Doctor Strange fighting against Hobgoblin from Spider-Man. And this is when Hobgoblin, he had his evil demon powers. So it doesn't get any applause for it, but I think this is one of the best Acts of Vegans pair-ups. It makes a lot of sense. This one, it's written by Roger Thomas with art by Butch Jackson, and it's a great issue. Hobgoblin is going to attack Doctor Strange because the idea of Acts of Vegans was that the supervillains, they unionised and they decided that the best way forward was to go after different heroes. You'll want to skip this page though because Dracula's are on it. Then we start with some ongoing story about Doctor Strange's brother, and none of it is really relevant to this issue. But we also have Butch Jackson drawing outrageously beautiful women, even when they are not provocatively dressed. Doctor Strange, he has got a really good supporting cast in this. There's another beautiful lady, but the main story finally starts on this page. More beautiful people too. What's happened is, one of Doctor Strange's ex-girlfriends, the girlfriend from the Roy Sternman run, she has gone and written a biography of Doctor Strange, and it's kind of outed him to the public. She's a bit bitter that they broke up. She's kind of betrayed his trust, and now everyone who read her book knows that Doctor Strange is a magic man and he can do magic. And so Doctor Strange, he agrees to go on a talk show to try and fan the flames and downplay and discredit the book. But what he doesn't know is they've also gone and booked his ex, the author. She's on the show as well, and it's obviously awkward for both of them. And then the Hobgoblin attacks. He breaks into the studio and launches an assault. And Doctor Strange, he's forced to fight him on live television and expose his secret even more. It's a great fight between the two. Doctor Strange, he doesn't even realise Hobgoblin has evil demon powers at first. He thinks he's just like a gimmicky bloke with pumpkin bombs. And while all this is going on, his ex starts to feel a bit bad, since all Doctor Strange is really doing, all he really wants to do is help people and save the world. I'm thinking a lot of people didn't really know with Doctor Strange. They didn't really know what to read or what's a good entry point. If you ignore those pages at the start with all the backstory, I think this one might satisfy you. And I think it has a lot of appeal. We have got Doctor Strange fighting a well-known villain, and it's justified quite well. We've got great art by Butch Jackson. We have some nice bits with his supporting cast, and it's a done-in-one story. I think it's a good one to check out. What Doctor Strange does is he casts a spell to make Hobgoblin think that he is still human. And Hobgoblin, he runs off happy, not realising that it's just a spell that will wear off eventually. And then we end with Doctor Strange. His ex, she's flirting with him and being quite determined to seduce him away from Rachel McAdams, which won't be that hard because Rachel McAdams isn't all that. I'm sure this will be a sexy plot line. We've got another pretty woman up there. And the next issue promises the prettiest woman of all, Amanda the Enchanter. Then we have got a backup story. And the backup stories in Doctor Strange. Firstly, you might have noticed there's been no adverts in the thing, which is great. But these backup stories, Good thing is, they don't take away page count from the main story. The main story is still 23 pages. And these backups, they are just an extra. And this is like world building and continuity stuff that I love. And we've seen this fella in a lot of reviews. There is the god who lives in the sun. Remember him? I'm pretty sure he has appeared in more of my videos than he has comics. I swear, I will review that 4 issue that introduces the god in the sun. I swear. On this page, look, there's Conan the Barber. This was when he was still part of Marvel canon. This is telling us the origin of all the Draculas in the Marvel universe. There's the original Dark Knight. There's Magic Moore from Dark Books. Very spooky stuff, but it's okay because the book will definitely win you back around with the most gorgeous picture of Amanda the Enchanter right at the back advertising the next issue. Only an idiot wouldn't get the next issue based on that. She is the best. This is fun. I recommend it if you're not that familiar with Doctor Strange comics, or if you're a Spider-Man fan, or whatever. This is a good comic. It's a good use of the Acts of Vegans crossover, and I rate this 7 thumbs up.